Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Murloc Mains and Maev Masters. We've got ourselves a best of 3 here for the Nexus Division Series, Nexus Gaming Series, Division C West. I started reading my stream title halfway through to catch the right division, but either way, we're here in Division C West on the left-hand side. U.S. Army Esports with a Frack on Thrall, Ace to play a Blaze, Badger on the Diablo, Surefire on Junkrat, and that one guy on Rhaegar. Over on the right-hand side, we're looking at Roll1Esports. Jason playing Sylvanas, Rock Your World on Anubarak, Zad to play Sonya, Mongoose on Lunara, and Wanaba on the Stukov. I believe that's how you say their name. I believe it's a H, not a J. Well, immediately, the members of Roll1Esports will take their entire team to the top lane, get some damage onto the fort front gate tower as Anubarak will drop it Impale, burrow charge away, and that's all she wrote for the first engagement in top lane. Nice little poke early on as Sonya spears in and starts slamming, jamming, and working her way through these minion waves up against Blaze. The rotation back down into mid and bottom from the core 4 is going to be had. See a little bit of pressure from Badger onto Rock Your World, but it's really nothing that Anubarak's too worried about. Fun fact, the Florida Everglades are the only naturally occurring place on Earth where both alligators and crocodiles live. Today I learned. Alright, there we go. Aren't the Everglades one of the few areas in the world as well where you get the, is it brackish water? No, that's not right. It's where you get the freshwater meets saltwater, but they don't like mix, like there's like a hard line between the two of them. Ooh, I am dropping a few little, well, not really frames, but we're just dropping some rendering frames, but I think that leveled out. Camps on the left and the right-hand side will be grabbed. We've got Badger anchoring for the team. Rock Your World still dropping some beetles down into bottom lane as we do a beetle build on set of Anubarak. Jason a little bit slower, but of course, that was the Rhaegar Thrall in the camp, so it goes a little bit faster. Meanwhile, Zad over on the top right will be able to grab a camp of their own for the top lane. Thrall and Rhaegar not going to be able to grab their own bruiser camp. Going to come up to top lane and help out Blaze. Push things back, almost getting a potential root onto Sonya, but nothing to be achieved at the time being, as we are 3 apiece on our levels. And our talent tier level 4 about to come through. Rock Your World stepping up as Jason activates the black arrows. Going to try and push things in a little bit further through this bottom lane. Unfortunately, there's no wave to back all this, and Sunfire was poking here and there. So Jason respects, backs away. Back over in the top lane, though. We still have this 2v1 up against the Sonya. Thrall helping out as much as they can, but might need to rotate out to help this Diablo clear out waves, because we all know Diablo's not the best at wave clear. And down in the bottom lane, first blood will be achieved. We do have a Junkrat going down. Roll1Esports able to dive near or under the towers for that one. Badger looking to maybe get an overpowered shadow charge, but no, just drops the fire stomp, gets a soul or 2 from the soul to flame level 4. And backs off towards bottom on the safe side of the wall. Gonna try and defend here and there. More fire stomps for more potential souls. Unfortunately, not able to pick up much there. Does manage to push back the enemy. Badger will clear out the wave with the that one guy, and we have still waiting for our first Dragonite to be achieved by either side. Thrall will go Frostwolf pack at level 4, picking up those stacks. Sylvanas with the unstable poison for a little bit faster wave clear as well. Alright, not too bad from the beginning of our matchup here. Sorry for the little lags here and there. Not sure about where those are coming from. I wouldn't be surprised if it has something to do with Windows. Would you like to update to Windows 11? No. Well, how about we slow down your machine until you do? Thrall gets a nice double stack as he rotates down into bottom lane. Rock Your World threatened a little bit, forced to use the burrow charge out. Gets a nice heal from the Stukov. And that's the end of that engagement as Zad back in top lane. Low against Boogie. Doing their best to heal up with some of these whirlwinds, but needs to be... Oh, actually, no, it's Mongoose just below. So gonna try and bait Boogie a little too far out into the lane, but I think this Blaze is gonna play respectfully and not step out too far. Not gonna get picked off in 7 talent tier here for both sides. Anubarak will go into not Underking. It's Underking and Subterranean Shields. That is 4 and 7, so more burrow charge off of them. Got the Choking Pollen with the Blossom Swell. Meanwhile, Blaze still considering the level 7 for the time being. Diablo trying to make something happen on Rock Your World, who's able to burrow charge away. Badger Below 50% gets a chain heal from that one guy. The Earth Living Enchantment from Rhaegar's level 4 helping out with some extra healing over time since the target was below 50% HP. Haunting Wave to initiate, but no follow-up activation onto the teleport. We've got a potential Dragonite from mid lane. Can Thrall make the rotation in time to get the delay? He does have that Chain Lightning for one. Not going to throw out the Feral Wolf for the time being. Doesn't want to lose the stackage. Because, of course, if you miss a stack, you reset back down to 0. So you want to try and land all 6 of those as quickly as possible so you can spam it for a little bit of wave clear as well. 10 talent here on the way, and the Dragonite is here as well. So let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what the damage, healing, and experience looks like here from map number 1. And our first best of 3 of the day here in the Nexus Gaming Series Division C West. As a reminder, as always, if you're watching on Twitch, be sure to drop a follow. If you're watching over on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. Helps our metrics, helps us grow the channel. And if we can hit 1,000 subs over on the YouTube channel, we can monetize it, which means more food for Bandit. Who doesn't love food for Bandit? And actually, a new Brack falling in bottom lane might be food for Bandit as well. It's going to be a kill to the side of US Army Esports. Pull up a little experience for themselves. But this Dragonite in top lane, aided by Sonya, will be pushing onto the fort. We do see some pings targeting onto Sonya to say, you know what, the Dragonite's whatever. Let's take down the Sonya, let's get rid of her and confirm another kill. And US Army Esports will not. Yeah, they should be able to. There we go. Nicely done by Thrall. Does finish out his Frostwolf pack level 4 as well, so you can see it on the left-hand side for a moment. As the 10 Talontiers will roll on through. Maybe faster for US Army Esports as they did find these 2 later game kills. Good pressure applied to a new Brack. He's forced to burrow charge away once again. Diablo hits level 10, so he has the reduced consumption of souls, and that blue one means, or purple-blue, however you want to split that coloring. Let's say magenta. The magenta one means that he has his full souls ready to go. You can also see that he's got the soul stone underneath his model. This is something that is global, well, not globally visible, but it's visible to both sides. So if you're on the enemy team, you can see the Diablo, you'll notice that. I don't know why that didn't work. Forget what, I apologize. I'll give you your points back after the game. Don't know why. It's like the first channel point alert of the day does not work. I feel like that's always the case. Hold on, let me see. Sorry about that, bud. Yeah, well, blame Blizzard. It's like the first one of the day never works. What I should do is whenever I start stream, I should spam a couple of these so that like Twitch is, I don't know, working or something. But I'll give you your channel points back. The nice thing about swapping this entire system over to the Twitch side, it may not work, but at least when it doesn't work, I can give you your channel points back. Because if it doesn't work on the alert website side of things, the points just get eaten and deleted. And that did happen in the past a couple times, so at least there's that. At least you don't completely lose out on your points. Cocoon dropped onto the Diablo. Good to see you again. Forget what? You wanted some default. I'm sorry.
Another chance to prove yourself worthy.
You'd rather me just pet the dog, but that's half the channel point cost. But that's half the channel point cost. Hope your day's going well, though, bud. Hopefully it's not too hot out there. Combustion Blaze, by the way. Mind Control on the Sylvanas. Massive shove for the Stukov. Leaping Strikes and Leap from the Lunara Sonya. Cocoon, as we already saw from a new Brack. On the opposing side, it is that Combustion for the Blaze. Sundering Thrall, we've got a Lightning Breath Diablo, Riptire Junkrat, and a... well, that's a nice little mind control out from Sylvanas. The Lurking Arm stops any sort of Ancestor healing for a few seconds, and I think that one guy just said, I'm going to make the tough decision, and Junkrat, you are going to fall. So that will be kill over to the side of Roll1Esports. I'm just closing something on my other monitor. Sweat through like 7 times. Oh, I hate that feeling. Oh, I hate that feeling. Oh, God, that's miserable. I'm sorry to hear that, bud. Cocoon dropped onto that one guy. Lightning Breath slowing down the Stukov. We also will see a Purge used on top of that. You can use Purge on the enemy, which does have a slow on it, and they really want to confirm that Stukov kill. Nice activation from Rhaegar. Thrall will be traded in this moment. Jason looking to maybe apply more pressure to Badger. Sunfire down here after respawning. It was a cool 109 degrees today. I don't think I could deal... I know I can't deal with like 95 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know how you're dealing with 109 Fahrenheit. Oof. It's just too hot. Just no. We're supposed to get to 73 tomorrow on Saturday, excuse me. 73 on Saturday. I'm so elated. I'm like, oh, Sunday it's gonna be 72 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a beach day. For our European friends, that's like 10 is 50, 20 is 68, so it's like 20, it'll be like 22-ish Celsius, 22, 23. That's a perfect beach day in my opinion. Oh, fire stomps out from Diablo, gets some healing, gets some souls. Actually, doesn't need any souls because he's currently full up on that. 10 minutes into the game, we get a mind control activated onto the Thrall, who's going to try and poke out with some chain lightnings. There's the Diablo Souls to be consumed as Rock Your World goes in with a burrow charge. Impale, they also drop the cocoon onto this Junkrat. Confirm the bottom lane for it, as well as another kill as Sonya leaps on in. Sonya leaps on in. She'll be able to confirm that kill onto Junkrat. Nicely done from the side of Roll1Esports. They find a few kills and will also jump up in experience, moving into 16 talents here in just a moment. To be fair, only 99, but it feels like 109. It's still too hot. It's still too hot. That's still 9 degrees. That's still 19 degrees too hot for me. Go over to Bakersfield to get some of that tasty heat. No, thank you. No, thank you. Bakersfield can stay baked. I will sit in my cozy mountain town where it's very nice and cool. Trying to bait this, or not really bait it, but just trying to wait for someone to go in for the objective. Blaze, Oil Slick, Jet Propulsion, as well as the Shadow Charge from Diablo. Activation of the Combustion does not confirm the kill onto Mongoose, who taps well, waits for some healing over time. The mind control from Sylvanas, met by a Sundering of Thrall. The Ancestor healing applied to said Thrall as well. No one able to get the counter channel onto the Moon or Sun Shrine. Looks like Blaze backs off. Sonya's leap is ready to go if she wants to try and initiate into the enemy, and she might try and sneak a Dragonite channel here. Sunfire doesn't see it, and Blaze doesn't get to the top lane quick enough. Nicely eked out by the side of Roll1Esports, playing that just outside of vision. Soul Shield activated by Diablo. He's inside the cocoon. Concussion Mine pushes back Jason, but not by much. And there's a lurking arm right underneath this cocoon, expiring. Badger will go down. Not enough souls to buy back in. And 16 talent here trickles in on the side. No way! Jason goes fishing and finds a Thrall. A Nubrek with the Impale immediately, and that's enough CC to lock him down for a double kill to the side of Roll1Esports.
Double kill.
Nice triple hit with the Jet Propulsion of Blaze. Meanwhile, Sonya inside the Dragonite. Still 35 seconds on this, 77% HP. This Dragonite should confirm keep front gate, and I don't know if they'll be able to go in more than that. What's up, Lord Hakos? Good to see you, bud. Nice catch. Thank you, I had the net ready. Well, mind control, excuse me, Black Arrow's activated by Sylvanas. A kick onto Blaze. There was a mind control. I did hear that kind of haunting, symphony? That's not the right word, but anyways, we've got the bottom lane keep taking way more damage than I anticipated. I thought this Dragonite would have expired or been burned down by the enemy team. Concussion Mine pushes Sonya back. She's forced to use a leap to get out. Sundering, massive shove, Riptire, Cocoon, just about everything thrown out there, and Jason hit by the kitchen sink will fall. As Rock Your World says, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and go this way, maybe buy some room for you all to back away. And Mongoose is like, but I have Leaping Strikes. What if I just got a kill instead? And now Rock Your World's in a precarious position. Doesn't have a burrow charge to get out. Gonna keep popping those W's. A burrow charge right there. Steel trap around. Wrong steel trap, sorry. I was like, oh my god, the steel trap. Wait, nope, Junkrat's not on his team. Unfortunate. Stark, thank you for the tier 2 for 66 months. We will resend your alert when we get out of game. Thank you so much for your continued support, my friend. I hope you're having a fantastically fun Thursday. I don't know why, but my brain is mentally on Friday. Not that I didn't want to stream, not that I didn't like today's schedule. Today's schedule is actually really fun. We've got a bit of Heroes casting. We're going to do some more Sinking City, which is our spooky game we started during the subathon. We're going to check out more of that. It's detective hentai, basically. Without the hentai part. More like it's still detective tentacles. There you go. We'll do some F-099. We'll try and learn to get better at that. And then we'll end the day with some marbles later on. So we got a fun day of stream ahead of us. A nice chonky day of stream. Tomorrow, by the way, is crowd control. We're doing crowd control for about 6 hours tomorrow. A good chunk of it will be Elden Ring, and then we'll also do some Darkest Dungeon, which was just released. That is going to be a Sundering from Thrall, forcing Sonya to use the leap out. Riptire from Junkrat. He was looking for the Sonya, and they're going to get this explosion onto a few enemy heroes, but it will still be healed up by Stukov's healing pathogen. But yes, today is variety with some heroes. Friday is crowd control variety. Saturday we're doing StarCraft 2 casting. So if you like casting and or StarCraft 2, be sure to come by for that. And then Sunday is I think I have bingo on the schedule. Yeah, bingo, and maybe we start a spooky game, or we do more Sinking City. I don't know. But we're gonna do some bingo on Sunday. Sunday bingo sounds like a good time. A new brat goes in, activates the rewind, gets the double burrow charge in, lands the cocoon onto Rhaegar before any sort of ancestor healing can be used. That one guy gets the self-cast. No, the self-cast is not in time. And the members of Roll1Esports will continue to pressure through the top lane. Lunara goes to the top immediately, trying to make sure that the enemy does not get a Dragonite. Junkrat rotating slowly but surely into the mid lane, but Lunara's got the top channel. Activated Black Arrows from Jason onto the top lane keep, and this is going to be keeping the top lane going down. Now with 3 enemy heroes dead, this feels like a good time to call for end. I like casting in SC2, and I like casting SC2. Oh my god, it's like a triple threat for you. It's like a triple threat for you, Stark. Riptire goes out, doesn't get a kill onto Mongoose. The core is starting to take some significant damage. The shielding has expired. Oh, that's a mind control to the face of Blaze. Pops the Pyromania, but that is not going to be enough to save. Concussion Mine splits Zad, a Sundering from Thrall to do the same. Frack is going to do their best to make the YouTube play, but unfortunately I don't think that is going to be the case right now, as that will be a slam, a jam, a kill onto Thrall, and at the end here it is going to be 14-5 in kills. Map number 1 going over the side of Roll1Esports.
Up Starked one wave.
Stark, thank you for the tier 2 for 66 months. I appreciate that. Mr. Bandit, what was that? A little cough? What was that? All right, let's see. Does it work now? Let's test things. Let's test things. Where are you?
Well, Homer.
Well, the audio's there.
I guess you're the winner by default.
Oh, that's because it's layered. I see.
Woo-hoo! The 2 sweetest words in the English language. Default, default, default.
It is, it's actually, the video shouldn't have showed up, so that actually worked out exactly how it's supposed to work. There we go. I can't wait for the next Baja Ross stream in December. Love the previous one. You can't wait for the next Baja Ross stream in December. Wait, what about the October and November Baja Rosses, though? I know, I said that I was doing a raffle in December, so I'm assuming that's what you mean. How you doing today, SOS? Good to see you, my friend. No bird camera today. I was told that the new camera that I'm supposed to get is supposed to arrive any day now, and that camera is supposed to be our new bird camera, and then the old bird camera, which is right there, is going to be our hand camera, so you guys can finally have hand camera back, or your favorite paintbrush cleaning camera for the Baja Rosses. Cancel them all. Are there any? Yeah, we do Baja Ross every month. So right now, I have my notebook of subs, which also has our Cho'Gall on it that Gato sent me. I had to cut off a little bit of the edge. So right now, I have this entire page that is just dedicated to following our sub goals and subs things. So cooking streams, we have all the way to November. November, we have double movie night. November, we're watching Starship Troopers and Mortal Kombat. We have the November Baja Ross achieved. We have the November Mario Kart. So basically, if we hit our sub... If we hit our sub goal today, we'll start going for the December redemptions. Kel, thank you for the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Kel, thank you so much for the generosity. I really appreciate that, bud. Thank you so very much. Let me go ahead and start. I was literally like, I wasn't even trying to bait it. I was like, oh, you know, if we hit our sub goal for the day, I'll go ahead and start doing the December ones. Well, boom, done, easy. We're ready to go. Total subs. Thank you so much. All right, so we got to ask Grubby to cast T. SOS, what the heckin' butts? SOS, thank you for 5 as well. Thank you both for so many gifted subs in the channel. Holy crap, thank you both so very, very much. Okay, settings. All right, so we have, the first thing is December cooking. December cooking, do I say, is it stream? Is that too long? And we will make this very low. No, we have to make it a little bit more because I have to get ingredients. There we go. Oh, that's too long. All right, we'll do that. December cooking stream. December cooking stream. And what I was thinking about doing for December, I was actually laying in bed thinking about this last night. I meant to write it down. I wanted to do pork buns again. I wanted to do some sort of steamed pork buns again. Because I have that steamer basket. We got that steamer basket a while ago, and I made pork buns, and I really, really liked them. So I want to make pork buns again. November, we already have the cooking stream achieved, and we're going to be making... It's crunch wrap. Crunch wrap, and we're going to be making muffins as well. So we'll have crunch wrap for dinner, and then muffins for dessert. Speaking of, I am going to run out to the grocery store after stream today, and I'm going to get myself taco stuff. Well, we got to dance, everybody! Fun size, and I think those shouldn't be normal size. They're shareable. They're shareable, Cal. Or, forget what? The best part is this will be in the YouTube VOD. Because for NGS, I don't edit out. Filler content, quality content. Dance party.
Tell me where is Gandalf, for I much desire to speak with you. Tell me where is Gandalf, for I much desire to speak with you. A power rock of Morgoth, what is he say? A power rock of Morgoth, what is he say?
Oops, I did it again.
Oops, you did do it again. Kel, thank you for 5,000 bits. Thank you so much. Hold on. It's Baja Spears. There you go. If you have BTTV, we have Baja Spears. Oops, you did it again. Thank you so much. SOS, thank you for continuing the gift sub you got from Rack of Ham.
Subscribe.
SOS, thank you for continuing your gifted sub, or continuing your sub through Rack of Ham. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Thank you again. Stark for the tier 2, Kel for the 5, SOS for the 5, and Kel for the 5,000 bits. Thank you so very much. Thank you all for your massive generosity. And all I have to say to that is, if you got a gifted sub, there's only one thing to say to you, and that is, where is it? Where are you?
Welcome to the party, pal.
I gotta fix that one, but either way, thank you again. I really appreciate it. Kev!
Somebody, please get this man a
Sub. Cav from the top rope with a tier 1 gifted sub. Thank you so much, Cav. You have started a hype train. If you would like to take part in the hype train, you can use bits, a singular bit. You could you could gift a sub, you could resubscribe, you could up the tier of your subscription. I think that counts. That actually, I don't know 100% about that one. I don't want to bait people into that one. But yeah, thank you all so much. Hydrate, sure, I can absolutely do that. Let me finish my water, actually. Thank you for forget what. You can force Baha to drink. I have been a very good boy with my alcohol intake, and I've actually dropped a little bit in my Tenzel, thank you for the biddy. Thank you, I appreciate it. SOS. Whoa. SOS, thank you for 5 more tier 1 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Holy crap, thank you so very much. We have pushed the hype train up. Is this the most that we've ever gotten? Is this the most hype train we've ever gotten? I don't know if we've ever like set a record. I appreciate it. Thank you all so much for the generosity. Holy crap. So yes, okay, so where are we in the hype train? Completing level 5. Okay, so we've never, oh no, the all-time channel record is level 9. Holy crap, when did that happen? Thank you again, SOS. If you got a gifted sub from SOS, Kel, Cav, or SOS, be sure to thank them in chat. Welcome to the Bahamuts. We will start our next map after this hype train is over because I don't want to be talking about a hype train during the middle of casting.
First step towards being sorta good at something.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Clock, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you for continuing the hype train going on further. I appreciate it very much. But as I said, we'll get into the next game once the hype train is over. So if you never want the next game to start, keep the hype train going. If you want the next game to start, I guess we'll just sit here and chat for the next 4-ish minutes. A little too late. Oh, sorry, my buddy's posting about Diablo stuff to me. Yo, speaking of Diablo and stuff, did you guys see that Blizzard announced the haul plan for this year? Hold on. Where is it? I had both of them earlier. Floor plan and floor plan. Hold on. Check this out, chat. Check this out. Okay, this is because we have the hype train going on right now, so we'll wait until the hype train's over before we do more casting. This is the BlizzCon floor plan from 2019.
Who the hell's that? That's not what's his name, the grad student. Nah, he graduated. Must be the new one. New one? That's supposed to be a
Prime sub.
1 year of quality content.
Oh,
Thank you.
Tenzel, thank you for using your Prime Gaming here for 1 whole year. Thank you so much. I appreciate the 1 year of support. I know there's a lot of places you can use your Prime, and I appreciate you using it here. So this is the 2019 floor plan, okay? So you enter in through the Grand Plaza. Well, actually, technically no, because these doors are usually locked. But either way, you enter in over here through the Grand Plaza, whatever. And then you have Hall D, C, B, and A. And then Hall E is on a lower level. That's why it's projected below. This is an isometric view. You have the second floor, where the Dark Moon Fair was over here on the right-hand side. And then you also had the store and blah, blah, blah down below. And then you had the arena. So this year, this is the floor plan now. Hall E doesn't exist. So there's no, they don't have the entire arena. They don't have all of the area. Hall D is the Dark Moon Fair and 3 other games. Hall C is Overwatch 2. Hall B is the Overwatch World Cup. Hall A is Diablo. So D, C, B, and A, that's what they were in 2019, with demo areas behind that. And as you can see, these are going to be, you'll have WoW demo area, you'll have Overwatch demo area probably. This will probably be mostly seeding. This will probably be 50% Diablo, and the rest of it will be whatever this stuff is. You have the Inclusion Nexus, this tiny little area. I have no idea what that is. That's probably where they'll have 3 computers for StarCraft Heroes and whatever else. There's the BlizzCon Arena, which to me is confusing because they don't have the Overwatch World Cup in the BlizzCon Arena. They have the Overwatch World Cup over here. So what are they going to put in here? Community night, opening ceremony, and discussion panels. Cool, I guess. BlizzCon is smaller. BlizzCon is smaller, it costs more money, and there's less to do. The 2013 version is easier to read? Well, I would disagree with you, but on the basis of my job used to be drawing in isometric and stuff. So like stuff like this makes complete sense to me. This is very, very easy to understand. You have projection for down. You have projection for up as well. I think there's actually there's like a 2D version of this as well. Hold on. 2019 BlizzCon floor plan. Just zoom. Actually, funny enough, this is how BlizzCon used to like always do their floor plans for the other ones. Is this 2023? No. Okay, so this is just this year. Did they ever not do it in isometric? I don't know. Isometric makes sense to me. Here's 2018. They did isometric again. I don't know. This just makes complete sense to me. But of course, you know, my job used to be looking at stuff like this all day, so it makes sense. Thank you all for the insanely generous hype train. I really do appreciate it. Inclusion Nexus is about inclusion, like supporting LGBTQIA+. Sorry, I always have to read it slow, so I hit all the letters. And that kind of stuff. Not really sure what they want to do. Yeah, I really don't know what the inclusion Nexus is going to be. Yeah. I don't know. Isometric stuff like this just like to my brain is like, ah, yes, hell yeah, brother. All right, with the hype train over, let's go ahead and get into another game. My apologies for the delay. Thank you all for the generosity during that. Gaspancho maybe. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Sorry if I murdered your name. How many Vala Q stacks? Vala's gonna go for the puncturing arrow level 1. She's gonna be building up her hungering arrow. 40 or more, 39 or less. I don't know. That feels like a good number to gamble on. Let's go ahead and introduce the teams and get everything going here.
Prepare yourselves.
The one from 2018 looks good. I mean, hey, like isometric stuff, it's all visually like how it's displayed. And as I said, like I'm so used to it, so it's nothing for me. But I get it if it doesn't make complete sense. Anyways, on the left hand side, U.S. Army Esports here in our first best of 3 of the day. You got Frack on Sonya, Badger to play Muradin, Ace on the Varian, Pro Basket on Hanzo, and that one guy to play Brightwing. Over on the right-hand side, Roll1Esports looking to make this a 2-0 through Battlefield of Eternity. We've got a Rock Your World of Newbrag, Zad on the Hogger, Mongoose on Vala, Jay's on to play a Jaina, and Juanabe, I think is how you say it, on the Stukov. I haven't ever been corrected, but I don't know. Anyways, there you go. Twitch Gamble is up and available if you would like to make a prediction. We do have that up for you. How many Q stacks for Vala? So how many puncturing arrow stacks will she have by the end of the game? 40 or more, 39 or less? If you know the result and you are one of the players, if you are Mongoose and you know exactly how many you got, you are welcome to gamble. Just please don't tease the results in chat. It's all about fun. It's all about having some fun. Hanzo gonna go into target practice level 1. Varian with the Lion's Maw. Brightwing Hypershift. Hogger with the, that is the Journeyman's Cooking. Jaina Fingers of Frost. Another Beetle start for Rock Your World. Typing on your laptop is hard. That's okay. Spoiler, you have not seen this game. Poof! Oh, don't worry, chat. Forget what has not seen the game. No need to worry. We're all good. All right, okay. Now that Forget What is clarified, we can all gamble. If you know the solution, whisper me. I can pay. Frack is going to try and chase down Hogger, who gets a spin out. Hog Wild will save for Zad for now. Frack and Zad will both tap well. And we'll just kind of, let's take a look here really quickly and see how the solo lane's working out. Because bottom lane is just a lot of like, oh wow, Jaina's trying to clear waves and get globes and stack her baseline talent. Anyways, as well as I guess Jaina trying to build up her level 1 stackage. Frack is going to just wait for the wave to crash in here. Going to play it slow, going to play it safe. Oh, phase shift from Brightwing. This might be enough to lock down Zad. Polymorph is there. Is there a spear to follow up as well? I think Sony actually used the spear immediately and when the phase shift from Brightwing was happening. But Zad Gets a little bit of healing from the dense blasting power. My apologies as we jump down into bottom lane. Varian will be chased down in the lower half, and that'll be 5 stacks already for the Vala, by the way. 2 minutes in, 5 stacks, not too bad. At the rate she's going, she'll have many more at some point in the game. You've been ignoring a bunch of mouse inputs for the last few days. Kalis, did you know that you can get yourself some amazing mice over at Corsair? Speaking of, though, in all seriousness, I will be doing a Corsair giveaway. I'll be giving away a headset, a keyboard, and a mouse on October 18th. Yes, October 18th. That's a Wednesday. We'll be giving away those 3 things. It is not region locked either. I always clarify this with my Twitch partner or my Corsair partner people. So if you live in the UK, I'm not the one having to pay for shipping, so don't worry about like, oh, well, I don't want Bahamut to be, you know, put out. No, you're putting, it's Corsair, they're covering everything. So if you live in the Netherlands and you're like, man, I do want that potential new mouse, which is going to be a Dark Star, the one that I use for my own stream, you can join the giveaway. The headset will be a Virtuoso, and the keyboard will be a K70 Max, which is I like the keyboard. It was one of my first keyboards I bought from Corsair. This is the new model of it. So mark your calendars. That'll be on October 18th. We'll be doing a nice chonky stream that day. You have a US address in... Oh, yeah, okay, that's fair. I mean, it would probably ship to... I wouldn't doubt that it would ship to you, forget what. Burrow charge in to try and save the Jaina, create a little bit of space with some CC, and Rock Your World has been able to do so. Healing Pathogen spread to a few allies here as the Immortal first phase is going to be worked on, or excuse me, defended on the right-hand side, worked on the left-hand side by Frack, and with that Immortal taking damage, they know it's an offset fight. They know it's going to be a 4v5 favoring the side of Roll1Esports, who are going to be able to confirm first Immortal. That will be moving into top lane, bottom lane. Bottom lane had more structures. Oh no, a big burrow charge into an Impale, followed up by a Blizzard of Jaina. The sustained damage of Mongoose yields the double kill. And honestly, with the kills, I would have liked to see like Jaina or Vala join Zad in top, so you get the split pressure. And I know death timers are low, and maybe this is me being a little greedy on the siege, but I feel like you could have split one of your damage dealers and gotten a little bit extra value with Hogger, shoved the Sonya further back, and poke down this fort. Now, there is a phase shift into top lane from Brightwing. There is that factor that I did not consider. But it's still an offset siege, and this Immortal will confirm the bottom lane fort at the current rate they're going. The whole discussion was staged so Bahamut could advertise. Look, I told you that in confidence. I said I don't have much to give you outside of channel point redemptions. But come on. Nice bump set spike. I appreciate it. Nice bump set spike, Kalis. Now, we have a bunch of fun streams for October. Next Baja Ross is on the 14th. I think, do I have a command for that? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Next Baja Ross on the 14th. Oh, that's another one that I should probably make a Discord event for. Alright, anyways, 3-0 in kills, favoring the side of Roll1Esports. They've got a chunky level lead and then some. Badger trying to get some Stormbolts out. I think they might have seen someone in the bush with that Stormbolt. Didn't connect, but I think it pierced into the vision. Hanzo Pro Basket will use that Sonic Arrow, confirm the vision of the enemy chilling in the bush, and it's still that level lead. 1 level to go, 410 talent tier, and doesn't look like the members of Roll1Esports will play anything crazy aggressive until then. And while we're waiting for that 10 talent tier to roll through, let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what the damage, healing, and experience looks like in map number 2 of our first best of 3 of the day. By the way, we got a bit of variety today. Some heroes, some Sinking City spooky times. We got some F099. We're going to try and learn how to turn better. It's the one thing I want to figure out how to do better in that game. And then we'll finish out the day with some marbles later. Nice fun stream for you all today. Immortals spawning in the east-west positioning. There's a rotation into top. I don't know if Sonya sees this right now. A lot of enemies missing on the map, and I think Sonya will play it safe and say, you know, I don't see many of them. Let's take a... Yeah, there you go. Rotation to top lane for the camp will be had. Nubrak will still kind of throw in some beetles, getting the dismount in this this movement. I guess another rotation, trying to figure out a different word than saying rotation 2 times in a row. Though I just kind of said it 5, so there's that. But we get the Immortals on the race position sides, red on left, blue on right, and the first half of the Immortal phase will be going over to the side of US Army Esports. Impaler Camp gonna find some decent damage onto the fort in this top lane. Sonya moves up here immediately and tries to build up some rage as well as clear out the wave. And I think with Sonya showing in top lane, they're gonna immediately say on the side of Roll1Esports, let's go for race. And holy butts, they've got a whole chonky race going on right now. Hogger with a spin through for some extra quick damage, and that will be another Immortal to the side of Roll1Esports. This one going to top lane. We know this because there's no fort in bottom. Top lane, the more well-defended lane. Immortal, Belith in the top lane. How much is he going to be doing? Well, I got you covered here, chat. I know you always love to know. That is the wrong button, Chris. You love to know how much these Immortals are doing. Baseline 618 with a health pool of 16,200, dealing 1,236 damage into structures with a little under 8,000 shielding. This Immortal is going to be left to its own devices. Sonya's starting to slam. Hanzo doing their best to burn this down as well. Some scatters, some autos, and some storm bows. But this Immortal moves into melee range once it drops its shield, and that still will be the confirmed fort. Lurking arm, but somehow Murden gets the avatar activated in time. Hanzo drops a huge arrow into the enemy team, and that Dragon's arrow sets up the kill into Stukov. Jason low. The slam from Sonya, will it be enough? Unable to get any sort of slam. No Lion's Fang through the wall either. Hogger rotates up with a shockwave, a staggering blow. Very into fall to the Nexus forces as Badger drops a Storm Bolt back and looks to break away. Hogger still chasing things down. Sonya will meet Hogger with a spear to the face. Nubrak comes in with a burrow charge. The Impale to follow up as well. Jason with the Blizzard dropped on the ground. The Hungering Arrow bouncing around. That one guy eats the vast majority of the damage. And it does not look like Sonya will fall. Phase shift from Brightwing activated. A shift in hero comps, balancing the heroes to the pressure. What are we equalizing at 10 minutes at 15? It's actually 5 minutes at 15. Varian with the Colossal Smash, looking to make something happen at the start here. Lurking arm from Stukov, a flailing swipes from him as well, trying to push back the enemy. Badger activates the Avatar, has to Dwarf Toss away that one guy, gets the Blink heal out, and Mongoose trying to multi-shot over the wall to get a kill. Hogger gets a staggering blow. Hanzo's Dragon's Arrow does not get the stun to create enough room. Healing Pathogen spread by Stukov, and they're still just running it down. A bounce from Zad will not confirm a gap closure. Shockwave! Oh, Zad, you tried, Zad. Good attempts, but with the kill onto Brightwing, 6 seconds to go in a respawn, there's a camp in top lane rotating in, a wave onto the keep front gate, might as well get some siege while you have the Talontier advantage. Instead of oh yeah, sorry. I realized what you're saying, but I thought I was making a bad joke. I blame not having enough tea yet. I blame not having enough tea. I do not blame waking up early because I got up early. I got up an hour earlier than I normally do today so I could Skype my or video chat with my family. I finally got them on Discord. I finally taught my parents Discord. I even told them, I was like, look, this chat channel, if you ever need to get a hold of me, don't call me, don't text me. This chat channel is the fastest way to get a hold of me. I will see Discord messages before any other messages. And of course, when my parents were visiting, there was one of the days my dad locked himself out of the house, and he left the car keys in the house before going on a hike, and like locked up the house and forgot the car keys, the house keys. So yeah. Anyways, third Immortal phase of the game, looking pretty good so far for the side of Roll1Esports. Nearly at the halfway mark, Zad is gonna drop some easy throw dynamite, dense blasting power to get more of those out as well. And he'll be able to spin away. Elite Sparkle, thank you for the redemption. I appreciate that, bud. Hanzo poking onto the Immortal here. Still not done with the target practice. Not sure who they need to hit. I assume it's just one. It's always the case. It's always, you just got, oh wow, no, you gotta hit Stukov still 3 times? Ay, ouch. Also, today I learned you don't have to break the game. You can actually just hold vision, and that gives you... Ah! Chat, today I learned. So normally you have to break the game. Well, I thought you had to break the game, like vision-wise for Observer to actually see the stackage, but you can just hold down the vision tool, and it actually provides you what you're missing. Wow, 3 hits, not a singular hit, so it doesn't even have the range increase either. No 30% range increase from hitting every enemy hero once at least. Man, that Stukov has been... that Stukov can dodge a wrench. All right, Hogger spins in. The phase shift from Brightwing might have been on the wrong target. I don't feel like I saw Badger's health move whatsoever. The Dragon's Arrow coming through from Hanzo, getting a good stun on the enemy, but Frack is doing their best to back away. Ice Lance from Jaina. Jason gets the snipe onto that one. Anubrak burrow charges, lands the initial CC onto Badger. No Impale, I guess, available. And this Immortal, Big Bad Belith in the bottom lane. He's going to be dealing significant damage into structures right now. 746 standard, 1,492 into structures, 19,000 points of shielding with about 20.5k on that health. Hanzo needs some lessons from those crabs. Dude, those crabs were just... I wish I phrased that a little bit better. I actually thought of better phrasing when I was laying in bed last night. So cause archers in those games, they create compression. They create pressure. It forces you to move faster. And when you kill it, that pressure is relieved and you're able to explore the area a little bit. But if you have constant archers shooting at you, that pressure is never released. A good example is I was correlating it to architecture. Like Frank Lloyd Wright did this, the case study you can use is the falling water. He used a lot of compression and he used a lot of tension and release in a lot of his design. So as you move through the house, you move through these narrow areas opening up to a big area. And that's kind of how, another Crab's Treasure, a lot of these Souls, works. You fight something difficult, and then the area's kind of opened up. Yeah, you still have things to fight here and there, but it's not like you're being pressured constantly. You can actually explore, you can stand around and enjoy the designed area. This is what I think about when I lay in bed at night. These are the things I think about in bed. How to improve my stream and how to review a game better. Nicely done. Good combo from the side of Roll1Esports. A little mistiming on the CC, but we're not going to judge here because we're not the one playing. Top lane still has the Fallen Shaman and triple Impalers available. A little bit of a minion wave. Jason drops a Blizzard, tries to get some initial siege. This is the last structure on the side of the U.S. Army Esports, and I do think this shall fall. You see an assist ping. Maybe Sonya's going to go for some sort of flank? No. Not without 16 talents here. I think you lose your structure. You defend this wave when it crashes at your core. Unless the members of Roll1Esports are going to just try and end right here. Holy hell, that was a nice dive, nice initiation. Good trigger pull on the side of Roll1Esports. I was not expecting them to try and go for that kill, to go for an end, but nicely done. Flailing swipes off from Stukov. Jason uses the ice block to buy a window. We actually have Mongoose vaulting backwards. Rain of Vengeance dropped into Muradin, who does have the Avatar active, but that Avatar will not keep the Dwarf King alive. And with a triple kill and the shielding broke, as well as some waves. Oh man, this camp is doing wonders on this side tower that does not do anything. But either way, map number 2 goes over the side of Roll1Esports. They take the first best of 3 of the day in a 2-0. GG, well played. My bet's in shambles. How many Q stacks for Vala? She had 21, so the payout is 39 or less. Waniba. Oh, it is. Oh, so I had it roughly right, but I think I added in some extra letters. I think I was saying Wanaba. I think it's Waniba. All right, GG's. GG's. We're not done though. We're not done by any means. We got a fun day.